Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and today's video actually sparked quite a bit of debate, which allowed me to reach out to a lot of world-class martial artists and get their opinions and ideas on this video clip. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's break it down.
As a former corrections sergeant and tactical team leader, Rory Miller is a proven survivor. He instructs police and corrections professionals who need techniques that work and unflinching courage. In Training for Sudden Violence, Miller gives you the tools to prepare and prevail, both physically and psychologically.
The guy you just got done watching in that video goes by the name Rory Miller. Now, Rory Miller has been in the martial arts for quite a long time. He's written a lot of books, and he has a lot of experience. When I posted this video, I posted it pretty much because I thought it was funny and I was going to move on with life. But then a lot of people reached out to me and told me, yo, Rob, you got this one wrong. This guy's legit. One of those people actually even took the time to make a rebuttal video, and here's the video.
Former corrections sergeant and tactical team leader, Rory Miller is a proven survivor.
As a channel that is dedicated to the education of the masses in the ways of violent things, I figured you guys might appreciate some context for this video. Now, if you don't know anything about McDojoLife, they post videos debunking martial artists and sometimes, like in this case, self-defense instructors. But this guy is the wrong person to have on your channel. Now, I'll admit that out of context, this video looks ridiculous, as it should, because it's a game. Specifically, this game is called One Moves. And as the name would dictate, each side gets to take one move, one turn. The game is meant to help you get confident and competent in situations where you could get hurt really badly. If you watch the video again closely, you can see that they go for nasty things like eye gouges and knee breaks. Oh, also, Rory really likes his coffee, and he was annoyed at having to set it down and pick it back up again, so the person recording told him to just keep it. It would be funny.
After watching that video, I took the time to actually reach out to that gentleman, and we went live together and we spoke for about an hour. So after that live and after watching his rebuttal video, I thought, you know what, maybe I got this one wrong. So what I did was I reached out to a lot of different world-class martial artists to get their opinion. And I didn't send them the clip of just the 15 seconds. I sent them the rebuttal clip that had all the context involved. The first person I reached out to was my homie Kitdale. Now, Kitdale is a two-time world pro Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. Now, here's what he had to say about the video.
Okay, so I've watched this video a dozen times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I watch it. Now, I'm not here to judge Rory's ability to teach self-defense, because I didn't see any of that in his video. If you're going to teach self-defense, I would think you would be able to put enough effort in to put the coffee down and teach some very realistic, raw stuff. What I saw here was a game called One Move that looked more like a choreographed dance routine. Yeah, thumb down for me. But on a serious note, I can only judge what I saw in this video. I'm sure his abilities far exceed what was in this video, and he's a great coach. My name is Kitdale. I'm a two-time world pro Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, backyard wrestling champion, and voted #1 hottest coach by myself on my own website. Thank you, guys.
After that, I decided to reach out to a few more. I reached out to my friend Deblasio, who is a jiu-jitsu legend. Also, he's in one championship fighter right now, and here's what he had to say.
Hey guys, so I just sent the video by McDojoLife. The guy Rory Miller, I don't know who he is. He may be a great guy, I'm not sure, but what I saw in that video was total and utter bullshit. That little throw by that he used when somebody was shooting in on him wouldn't work on anyone. I know I got some guys that don't even train, that if he tried that shit on them, he would be in big, big trouble. So I don't know, man. I'm not feeling that video.
Now, since those guys are more like grappling specialists, I decided to reach out to a striking specialist, a friend of mine, Dave Leduc, who is the open weight world champion of Lethaway. And he said, I think the one move thing is bullshit and stupid, but I'll ask a counterterrorism guy I trust. Here's what he had to say. I agree there's nothing realistic about it for self-preservation, even as a drill. Fighting is just more dynamic and fluid, so I'm truly not sure the goal. I decided to reach out to James Wilkes, who was an Ultimate Fighter winner, also teaches Navy SEALs, teaches U.S. Marines, and U.S. Marshals. Here's what he had to say.
This is James Wilkes, former UFC fighter and combatives instructor. Rob from McDojoLife asked me to give my unbiased opinion about the Rory Miller training video where he's holding a coffee cup and beating two opponents. Now, I realize that this could be taken out of context, so I went and looked at Rory Miller's training in general, and my opinion is that it's complete BS. So I think it really does deserve to be on McDojoLife.
I reached out to a homie of mine, Angie Hill. You probably know her because she just headlined the last UFC event against Michelle Waterson. She said, if I posted a video that didn't look like a smart thing to teach, I'd expect people to make fun of it no matter how legit people thought I was. If you've been keeping track so far, I've had people who are grappling specialists, people who are striking specialists, people who train counterterrorism units, UFC fighters at the upper echelon of competition in combat sports. So I figured I'd go ahead and add somebody who's a little bit more traditional as well to see what his thoughts are. So here's Sensei Seth.
I'm all for like trying to mix it up, trying to find different ways to learn things. I think that the issue comes with going slow motion training when it's not based off of technique, it's based off of scenario. I think it kind of like takes away from the depth and the gravity of what the scenario is.
Now, with all that said, the ultimate goal here is not to bash the guy. I'm not trying to bash him. That's never the goal when I post a video clip on our Instagram page. I always try to make sure that I follow up most of what I post on our Instagram, as much as I can anyway, because there's a lot there, at least once a week with a rebuttal or a little follow through with what we do here, where we do the breakdown. So you can kind of understand a little bit more context and how I feel about the situation. Now, I did have a great conversation with a friend of mine, Robin Black. Now, Robin Black is a sports analyst. He works with Bellator, he's worked with DAZN, and he does a really good job of articulating things and breaking down fights. So I figured I'd talk to him about that, and he said this really eloquently, a lot better put than I ever could.
I love the work that my friend Rob over at McDojoLife is doing. Very, very important stuff. Of course, it's important to expose frauds, protect people from learning something that might get them injured, and of course there's much worse things out there in the world. Martial arts is such a beautiful thing, and some of these people, this small percentage of people, use this beautiful art form for some pretty nefarious things. So I think that's wonderful and important and awesome what you're doing, Rob. But also there's a cool side to it too. The truth is, we all do goofy shit. We all make errors. We all look stupid sometimes. And not only is that very, very okay and a part of learning, it's important to be able to laugh at ourselves, but I think there's a real value in seeing that. You will not feel embarrassed when you do something silly, or you look goofy trying something, or you laugh at yourselves and you have a laugh with others when you fall down or try and fail. Not only will you not feel bad, but if you know that everybody does this, if you know that the greatest masters of martial arts or any other paradigm makes mistakes and looks silly and gets laughed at on occasion, you'll realize this is a normal and natural part of the human experience, and you're a normal human being and you shouldn't feel silly about it. We should laugh at ourselves. Martial arts at its root is fun. It's entertaining, it's enjoyable, it's something wonderful, and it's definitely okay to laugh. So Rob, keep up the great work. Keep exposing the frauds, but also let us have a little innocent laugh at ourselves and each other. Enjoy the hostilities, my friends.
Closing thoughts, guys. Whether it's me or anybody else in the world, if you're enjoying the martial arts and you're having fun doing what it is that you're doing, if you're getting benefit out of it, and it's not a detriment to other people, especially their safety, go for it. Who cares what other people have to say about your enjoyment and what it is that you do for fun? Forget everybody else, even me. If you're getting benefit out of it and it's not hurting anybody else, do it. Go for it, all right? If we film any of us long enough, we're going to be on camera looking dumb. I've posted a video of me getting the crap beat out of me before. Why? Because we all will have that moment in our lives. Does that mean that you're a complete fraud or a phony? No, it just means you had a bad moment. And you know what? We will all have them. With that said, thank you all for the like, share, subscriptions, comments, and all of the crap. Keep the martial arts legit.